Shango Ray here, and hope you guys are having a happy Sunday there. We decided upon request that we're going to be doing some PayPal me and Cashapp specific questions and stuff for people. But in between questions, depending on I don't know if it's going to be busy or not. Thumbs up there. I don't know who that was. Shout out to you. Uh, well, also we'll do some card pulls, just whatever spirit messages. PG, what it do, PG? How you doing? So, let the room fill up a little bit and see what's happening. 6 in the room here. Don't be shy, y'all. Say what's up, and don't forget to lick that like. What's going on, Reem? Who's that? Minnie's Corner. What up? Deandra Harris. Shout out to you. Tanks Mom Aidable. What's happening there? So yeah, how y'all doing, man? How's your weekend? Talk to me. Talk to me. What's happening? What's going on? Awaiting your reply. Long week. Yeah. Trust me, child, don't I know? Shit, yeah, trust me. Nefertiti Star Middleton. What's going on, fam? Salute. My son died in '08. Today is his birthday. Wow. Condolences on that. Kenneth Hunter. Galveston, Texas. Hope you taking care of yourself there, Mr. Hunter. How's everything going over there? You know, we hear so much fuckery on the news, and I know sometimes it's even worse. It's always better to talk to the people, the folks with 10 toes on the ground. You know? Tank's mom, what I'm going to be doing, they ask, what's your topic tonight? We're going to be doing, people have been asking us to do some carpools, so we're going to be answering specific questions for if you have a specific question for a donation of $9.99 or more, you can ask whatever you want. That's through PayPal me, Cash App. And if not that, then I will be doing in between those, depending on if there even is some of those to do. I'll just be doing a card pull, like whatever a spirit message for the day for you, whatever comes through. Carmen Webb, shout out to you. And of course, this is brought to you by the Rapid Cash Stimulus Ritual, Major Money Mojo. This is your opportunity to own your very own, as I term it, a GUAP ghost. We're creating entities to go get us some money. Okay, that's what we're doing here. That's what we're doing. So in between that, of course, a lot of times we get into all kinds of conversation here. So, we always want to make sure. It's been a minute since we reconnected with the fam. Well, actually, I went live briefly a couple of days ago, but so just wanted to give a couple minutes to let the room fill up and just see what's going on. But Kenneth Hunter, I hope everything's going well, man. I hope y'all able to stay warm. Hope you and yours are good. Everybody out there in Texas, keep your head up. The Wise Fox, peace to the Wise Fox. Shout out, family. What's going on? Neff, they can ask whatever they want. Me, I'm always on, depending, usually it's a lot of times spearmint. Spearmint opens things up. So,
what's the ritual name?
Rapid Cash Stimulus Ritual Major Money Mojo. Bernice Green. Shout out Bernice Green. But in between that, Neff, I was just going to do card pulls, like, just regular spirit message card pulls, Yeah. And just so y'all know, okay, if y'all ain't up on the Altoids and shit like that and the blue halls, if you're gonna do some oral sex, spearmint gum is a great way to open things up too. Neff is always chewing. Yeah, so, but yeah, you know, y'all sound like my mom. Shit, my mom's always like, get that gum out of your mouth, boy. Yeah. Yes, yes. Spearmint is delicious. So, my ex loved Altoids Red Pack. If you would like, yeah, okay. So, in a minute, I will open it up. Like I said, if you have a specific question that you want to ask, we could do the PayPal Me Cash App thing. But if you just want a card, we could do that also, you know. So, I'm going to be shuffling these up. Today, we'll be using our Chinese deck. I know it's a little bit past the Chinese Lunar New Year, but hey, fuck it. This is my Taoist deck. And how's everybody else doing though? Making sure everybody's good. Making sure everything is copacetic. Got to make sure everything's copacetic. I don't know what to ask. Well, you know, like I said, Judge Joe Brown is still looking for you, Neff. I'm kidding with you, though. Adela Mackey. Hey, Adela, we got your email. You can expect a response probably within about 48 hours, okay? So, yeah, I'm really excited, though. We got like I said, we have the major money mojo ritual coming up here, and this coming Saturday. I think the doors are probably going to have to close around Friday. They're going to have to close Friday. I have particularly, especially a lot to do with the setup, or not the setup, but the preparation, obviously, entity creation, doing my part before I pass it off to y'all, so y'all can enjoy your very own GUAP ghost, you know. Hey Adela, aren't you in Texas? No, you're in New Mexico. I think that's right. Yeah, shout out to everybody in Texas. Copacetic. Yeah, you know, we the wise foxes over here. So yeah, you gotta do what you do, man. All right. But yeah, so we just decided to come on here for a short time. I don't know how long we're gonna be here, to tell you the truth, but you know, come on here, chop it up with the Fam Bam Marino. Answer some questions if those of you who did have questions. Let me mix them up here. All right. It's an old word. Okay. My son said if it ever snows in the Caribbean, the world would be in Word. Word. Well, now, you know, with all this HARP technology, Neff, as you probably know, they can make it snow anywhere. So I wouldn't, you know, 2021 is going to be unprecedented as it comes to fuckery. Like, that's what it is. We're just getting started. We're just getting started. So my advice, of course, besides taking practical measures of everything that you could do, if you're not getting into your magic, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. Right? Can I get an amen? All right. So you know what? Let's not waste. We're already 10 minutes in. 15 heads in the building. That means 7 unreciprocating lovers in a house. The snow is fake in Texas. You know, I've been hearing that shit. Not that the snow itself, but that, and you're there, so you would know better than I do. Prosperity B. Yeah, we got Neff on the team too. You know, um, I heard that though the conditions though, because it's like an anomaly for it to snow over there. So for it to be snowing like it's snowing and shit, oh, they said it wasn't melting. Wow. Oh, that old dog pulling out his all his tricks this year. Oh, trust and believe. It seems like every region's gonna have its fuckery. You know, I was getting off work when it was snowing. I knew right away that snow wasn't right. Yeah, between like they've been burning the shit out of us, like and then of course, like I don't want to dismiss it. I don't want to say when you hear a conspiracy theory, I mean that particular those particular words conjure up like that somebody who's fucking nuts, but it's a theory about a conspiracy, and to do something you are conspiring. So you know but I heard like with the fires over here, it was like a laser beam, some fucking thing, whatever, like who knows, maybe, I don't know, but I can tell you right now, best believe, almost like look for different anomalous types of fuckery for each region. I mean, we're starting off with snow in Texas, for fuck's sake. That's got to tell you something. And they said it's not melting? Like, fuck. I wish you could kind of get more into that, Mr. Hunter, since you're like on the field. Heart. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying, Wise Fox. Chicago got 18 inches. Wow. They going ham with that shit. Okay, so what I think we're going to do is we're going to open it up. Obviously, PayPal means and Cash Apps, they get precedence. They get bumped to the front of the line. If you have a specific question, you can ask that. And of course, your shit will be bumped to the front of the line. They are answered in order received. If not, then I will just proceed to, pull some cards for some folks. It's totally free. And it's just kind of like a whatever spirit wants to say, coming through type of deal. Okay. So the way I do that is I always look at the bottom of the chat. I don't go scrolling back. I don't, do any of that. I just look at the bottom of the chat and we get busy. And that's it. And I have 3 decks here that I chose for today. We got the Goodness Gracious Great Balls of Fire. Actually, that should be like that, right? And then we got the Taoist deck. Okay.
Okay. You got your first one.
Oh, we have a I don't know if it's PayPal me or Cash App,
PayPal.
but huh?
PayPal.
All right.
Your brand new moderator.
Oh, well,
How
goddamn.
well will my son do at Morehouse College?
Can you say it one more time for me?
How well will my son do at Morehouse College?
Okay. So tell you what, Neff. I think we're gonna go Taoist deck on you with this question. Okay. So first of all, okay, so you already know how we do this. Front and center now. Front and center now. All right, front and center now. Go ahead and just woo-saw out the hoo-ha into the cards. Keeping an open mind, receptive. All right. Now, based on everything known and unknown, Aaron Velasquez, what's happening, brother? Based on everything known and unknown, how well will Neff's son do at Morehouse College? All right, let's see what we got here. One more time. How well will Neff's son do? What's the trajectories thus far? Everything known and unknown for Neff's son as he partakes in Morehouse College. Well, Neff, I'm going to show you what I got. Okay. I feel like academically, to be honest with you, I feel like academically, he has that potential to really kick ass. But what I think is going to be playing a big part here, what's going to be affecting him, this is what I got here. I just did a 3 card pull for that. Okay. About the only good card here that I see is the Jack of Diamonds. And then, of course, we have this, the 5 of Spades. This indicates, I think one thing that's going to probably affect maybe his mind state while he's there are probably different forms of conflict. It's the outside fuckery that obviously can affect different things going on, with his scholastic endeavors. You know what I mean? I don't know, I just feel like he may have a tough time personal relation wise, or just in his relationships, or in his dealings with other people there. And for some reason I get this feeling that he's going to have either a conflict or conflicts that are going to really affect him, that may affect his focus, that may affect, depending on the severity too. But being that it's a 5 of Spades reversed, these are usually very severe conflicts, ranging from really severe to like, make sure you pack your fucking biscuit, you know what I'm saying, type shit. I'm not saying that it's going to be necessarily that bad, but I feel that there is some type of a conflict that's going to show up, that's going to affect him, you know. And there's a lot of different scenarios and a lot of different ways, maybe it's over a bitch, maybe somebody don't like him because some bitch likes him or something. And this, it's, you just don't tell him. He has excellent grades. Yeah. I hope it's not the parties. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many different ways that things can be, that can affect you, So if he is able to, he may have to, like, I know, but that's part of the it's all men college. Yeah. Oh, okay. My bad. But you know what I'm saying? I know Spelman's the all woman college right across the way, right? So, yeah. That's what I mean. Not like in the college, but you know what I'm talking about. These beefs, they can get ridiculous. I feel though, if anything besides that though, I do feel he's going to be great. Like, but I just feel like that's maybe going to be, and I don't know. I don't know what their situation is. I don't know what their situation is. As far as bullying and things go, or things of that matter. I don't know if he's going to join a frat. I don't know if you have to join a frat when you go there, like if that's the get down, because I'm not a college person, so my highest was like junior college. So I don't know about all that culture, you know what I'm saying? But I just really see that the one thing it seems to be that's going to be affecting him is some form of conflict. It may start with a fallout or a misunderstanding, and then get aggravated from there. He's online now. I think he will join a frat though. Okay. Well, once again, as far as this goes, Neff, I hope I'm extremely 180 degrees wrong about this shit. But that's like, and it's the feeling I got that there's some form of conflict. I don't know. Do frats be beefing and shit? Do they be banging and shit? You know, if you're from this frat and you against it, I imagine they are. Like, man doesn't need man. It doesn't matter. You have Crips fighting Crips, Bloods fighting Bloods. Like, no banging. Oh, okay. No, you know what I'm saying. Not like literal banging, but do they be, going at it and shit? And once again, thank you though for the PayPal, or whatever for the donation. We appreciate that. You're a mod, so like you technically didn't necessarily have to. You do that, but it's we're still respecting at the end. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Just tell them to watch. Just tell them to obviously keep that third eye open. Hey TV, what's up TV? Letitia Strong, you are in time. You are in time. Yes. Thank you, B. Ray. Appreciate that. Oh, I'm doing great, TV. We good. Getting ready for Borda's birthday on Tuesday. She's all shy about it. Neff, I apologize. Yeah. Um, how you been, TV? Latoya Adams. And it doesn't surprise me. LA. It doesn't surprise me. I've heard there's such a thing as being shadow banned on here. If you've talked against certain things or if I don't know. But then there's other channels that talk about certain controversial shit or conspiracy shit or whatever, and they got like mad subscribers. So I don't know, but maybe they could be agents disseminating false information for all I know. I don't. Your mother's birthday was yesterday, huh? All right. Yeah. Letitia Strong says, Lady Border, happy birthday a little early. But hey, thank you for that. So look, what I'm going to do is also just do regular card pulls, like just a spirit message card pull. So if you would like a card pull, go ahead and like raise your hand. I'm going to look at the bottom of the chat, and whoever I happen to see at the bottom is who I'm going to pick. And so you just got to be a little bit persistent. Oh, wait.
I forgot her name.
There's another PayPal me.
The Wise Fox, that's her.
Oh, the Wise Fox.
I forgot who it was.
Okay.
The Wise Fox, I just wanted a general reading. What the spirit want me to know right now?
Gotcha. Wise Fox, come on forward. So, I got you, Wise Fox. I'm not checking the thing, so I'm dependent on my co-pilot, Ebony Thompson, what's happening with you? How you be, Ebony? Althea, what's happening? Y'all gotta wait now because the PayPal means and the Cashappers, they get priority. And obviously we process. So, Wise Fox, front and center, man. Okay, front and center, man. J-Lo, what's happening? Go ahead and woos-haw out the hoo-ha, okay? General read for Wise Fox. She wants a general read. Let's see what's going on for the Wise Fox. Let what needs to come through for the Wise Fox come through. What does the Wise Fox need to know? What would you like the Wise Fox to know? General read for the Wise Fox. What does the Wise Fox need to know? Right now, right here, right now. All right. Just a moment, Wise Fox. Just a moment. Okay. I don't know if you have a plan or you've been planning something, Wise Fox. I'm a little, well, I won't even say I don't like it because, we sometimes things come to us in weird wrapping paper, you know what I'm saying? Or they may come to us in a certain way. And I know most of us, I know me, I used to be like, well, even now, like it's a challenge to not do it, but like to judge it, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just welcoming it for what it is and seeing what it has to say. But who is this way now? Hey, Gabrielle, what's happening? So look, these are your cards, Wise Fox. Okay, now these all are reversed. Ace of Clubs, Two of Diamonds, Eight of diamonds, four of spades, seven of diamonds, all reversed. So I don't know what you may have cooking up right now as far as a plan. Maybe it's a plan of action to do something. I don't know if it's to start something. It may even be about some new type of work or something. But if it hasn't already, I do feel that um, I do feel because you're not a mod, Carmen. That's why. And I feel that for some reason, either it's going to be put on pause or you may have a change of mind about this. I also feel like there's a lot to, if I can be honest with you, Wise Fox, I feel like there's a lot because you're not a moderator, Carmen Webb.
I don't know. She knew what you meant by mod.
Oh, yeah, a mod. It's YouTube talk. I feel like there's some things going on maybe financially and with you may be struggling with as far as like what you be what you feel what is most important to you right now. You may be feeling like you're kind of cloudy, like, you know what, I really don't know what I want anymore, you know.
Well, then she become a moderator.
Well, you don't. No, it's just yeah. uh, so let me not digress. I'm in the middle of something here. So this, let's go over this two of diamonds here. I feel like there may even be, if it hasn't kicked in full effect, I feel like, yeah, you didn't make those sandwiches. I feel like there might be also some form of, there's some division that either you're starting to deal with or you're going to deal with. Okay. This could, if I looked at all the cards, I would say that some financial challenges may be afoot, may arise, maybe even are kind of starting to tingle now, you know. And this, you know, when you talk about division, I also hear the word divested. Like you may be divested of something that means a lot to you. Eight of diamonds, change of status. Since it's reversed, I feel I feel like it's a change in a direction you probably would not prefer. Okay. Four of spades. There is an element here, maybe of possible work issues, okay, health issues or physical issues. And I feel there may also be a hint of, okay, I see. Well, I feel like also too, there may be a hint of, I don't really like using this term. I got to find a different term for this. So I feel like there also may be some hints of you know, self sabotage as well too. Like some there's some part of you that's kind of keeping you from moving to where you want to go. All right. And since we're topping it off with the seven of diamonds here, seven of diamonds usually is like there's something trying to tell you something. I don't want to say necessarily always teach you something, but there's your spirit is trying to show you something, or your guides are trying to show you something through these financial challenges. So if I had to say anything, if there's a particular question that you have in mind right now, my advice to you, write down this question. For example, be mindful of the question, but like, why is it that every so often I go through XYZ, or how come this or that, whatever it is, right? And this is going to be very simple, but I probably is going to be very hard for you. Okay. And you want to actually like give yourself about 15 minutes to about almost an hour. It's going to be extremely hard because your body is going to resist. But what you're going to do is you're going to sit there and do absolutely nothing. And, you know, maybe close your eyes. Some would call it meditate. but you're just going to listen. If you start getting off into all kinds of crazy shit, that's okay. Don't even judge that shit. Just bring it right back to right here, right now. Pay attention to the sounds in your room. Do all of that. What's going to end up happening is you're going to get an answer. Now, it may not be the answer that you expect. Yeah, that's what I was laughing at. Yeah. It may not, no, I'm not talking to y'all, I'm talking to her. It may not be the answer that you expect. And once you get that answer, you want to write that down or you want to ask that. Okay, well, how come this then? But there is some information that really needs to come through and come forth from you. All right? Something within you is trying to speak to the you that is watching me right now. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense to you? All right. Christine in real life, what's up? Carmen, it's not something that we have to choose a moderator. She was selected and chosen. Yes, by Boda. But I was like, you know what? Felicia Beeks, what's happening? Thank you, Felicia Beeks. Yeah. So, let me tell you, Wise Fox, this can be a turning point. It's like I sense something bad, but I can't put my finger on it. Yeah. There is some challenges ahead. However, not to say that that you can, I don't want to say avoid, but you can change something. You can alter your course, So I would say that, because I think this, what we're talking about here, is something that has maybe you've been dealing with for a long time, and maybe even years. You know what I'm saying? And it may not be steady, consistent, but it's like every so often you find yourself almost in the same kind of dip. And now is the time to get that. So if I was you, I would seriously do it. I know it sounds very simplistic. Believe me, it's going to be hard. Your body's going to want to resist. You're going to want to get up. You're going to want to watch YouTube. You're going to want to do a lot of other shit. But if you can do that, I promise you, like, you're going to get some things out of that. And it's going to be, listen, I almost made a video on who's casting your spells, because there's the level of mind that created the problem, that's asking, how come this has always happened to me? And there's another level of your mind that has your answer, that has exactly what you need, exactly what next step to take. You know what I'm saying? These are two different minds going on here, So the one that created the problem does not have the answer. So the way to get in touch with that answer is to go through this process, but it's extremely unnerving, especially if you're not used to it. I'm just giving you, actually it's Tuesday. Oh wait, but it's Tuesday. So I hope this makes sense to you, Wise Fox. I really want you to get that, like, receive that, I feel there may be some demons in the closet that haven't been acknowledged here.
Okay, you got another one.
Well, hello. Hello.
Althea, Althea.
There you go, Wise Fox. That could be another form of shadow work, actually. As far as anytime you're going in the dark, pulling it out to the light, that's shadow work. I'll decorate. There you go, Ebony.
I'll write it in the comments.
What was that shit that you used to be able to buy? And it lets you put rhinestones on everything. Bedazzle your demons. You know what I'm saying? They lurking in the closet. Yeah, they are. They're beating on the fucking door. Yeah, bedazzle that motherfucker. Shit.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna post it in the chat.
All right.
There.
Okay, so Althea wants to know what my spiritual gifts are and where spirit is guiding me. Going through a major transformation at the moment. Well, thank you first and foremost. Front and center, Althea. Go ahead and woosah out your motherfucking hoo-ha into the cards so that we may receive, hallelujah, the answers that we need. Yes. All right. Thank you so much, Althea. So, let's see here. Can you show us? I think, as far as like, okay, so what are Althea's spiritual gifts? What are Althea's spiritual gifts? What are Althea's spiritual gifts? Or what are the most prominent? Or what are the ones that you want her attention on more?
And after that one, you got another one.
Well, all right. All right, so here we go. Althea, what are Althea's spiritual gifts? Un momento. Hold on a second here. Shays Louise. No. You're a mutant, Althea. No. Just a second here. I don't know. I didn't know consciously what I'm doing. I'm just answering it like I gotta like read through the cards here real fast. Okay, so just give me 1 second here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, for one, I would say that one of your gifts here that I'm picking up on here is hey James. Thank you so much. We'll get to you just a minute here. So this is one of the cards here. Now, this thing is turned backwards in the, in the thing, but this is her left. No, it is her. Well, I guess now for you, it's your left eye. But honestly, the one of the things that came to me is clairaudience for you. You know what I'm saying? And I know that the term spiritual gifts can be a lot of different things. It doesn't have to necessarily be like, for example, clairaudience, clairvoyance, psychokinesis, whatever the case may be. But I do feel like you have this receptive type of nature thing going on here where like I feel like a lot of information comes to you also by way of hearing, like some form of a psychic hearing, Um, I do also feel that I don't know if you've ever even, some of this shit may sound like, I don't know, but whatever you're going through right now is actually going to be used by you at a later date and time. For some reason, I feel also you assisting women in some form of capacity. This is more or less kind of like maybe where you're being guided to. I don't know, it may, like I said, trust me, some of this shit may seem totally weird, like what is Shango talking about? Or it may actually make sense. I'm not quite sure. But I feel also too that helping people to either connect with themselves, um, maybe to perform their own style of shadow work, to understand their like emotional shit going on and stuff like that. For some reason, I keep being shown too that I feel like You may have a knack also for assisting other women through their different, dark nights of the soul or something like that, or being able to be a voice. Sharice, what's happening? You know what I mean? I definitely feel that is one, I will say, not the only, but a major one for you. Now, this is the other one here. Michelle Riddell, what's happening? Um, this is the other one here that I'm waiting to see, like, who are you? What is this? you know, I mean, there's the technical, what it usually means, but we're gonna go a little bit deeper here for this one. Um, let me see here. What else here? We got nine of diamonds here. I don't know if you've gotten into like I hate using this term, dude. Like, but manifesting or helping others to also maybe crystallize, what they want. Dorley Baptiste, you're not late. You're actually right on time. This nine of diamonds to me speaks of you in somehow, maybe in some way, either directly or roundabout way, assisting others to get what they want. I'm very connected to music and nature. I feel everything. I get music through songs when I'm in a particular place. I see, yeah. So I don't know. I don't want to sound cliche about things, but I feel like whatever you do, it's because you can have a spiritual based financial business where you deal with people and their finances, but you also help them. You do it also maybe through a spiritual way as well. You know what I'm saying? Or that it somehow plays a part. It's not just so mundane, 3D world type of just regular shit. It's got a little tinge to it. You may not be like a straight up spiritual worker, but I definitely feel, um, I don't know. I feel like you're going to be assisting people with this and helping them to crystallize what they want. And this is going to be a long part. Like you can be in a spiritual initiation type of phase within a larger spiritual initiation phase. So you have that's why also you're also going through as much here. I can see that you're also going through a lot of conflict right now, inside and out. So, but this is what you're going to get out of this, though, is absolutely going to be worth it. This period. And this too shall pass, as they say. You know? Yeah, exactly. You could be going through straight hell, almost ready to dome your own self, and you got people calling you with you're like, can I get a fucking break? You got that gift. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to be led. You're going to be most of the time when this type of shit happens, you're not given the whole plan. You're given just the very next step. And most people they're so impatient, or just because a lot you might be going through some things. So the pain, you want to escape that pain. So you want some type of some comfort, some security. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, give me the whole plan so I can see that everything's gonna. But just like even when you're driving somewhere, you can't see the whole trip. You only see like the next 100 yards or so. You know what I mean? So you're in that phase right now. But I definitely feel like you're going to be assisting women. Hey, what's happening, Bobby C. Bernie Jr.? Thank you. We will be right with you, sir. So who we got?
Keisha, my book, will it do well?
Keisha. Front and center, man. Okay? Front and center. Go ahead. You already know the get down. Stare off into the abyss. All right? And woo-saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha. Okay? Into the cards. So she wants to know whether her book will do good?
Yep, that's what she said.
Okay. So for Keisha, she wants to know whether her book is going to do well. Will Keisha's book do well? And that's kind of a generalized term. All right? That's kind of a generalized term. And you know what?
He does.
Fuck y'all. Look. How about that? Huh? So for Keisha, will her book do well? I suppose that you have defined in your mind what exactly well is, right? That's a generalized term, but based on whatever that is for you, that concept is for you, that's the one I'm using here. I don't have to know it. All right? Yeah, so will Keisha's book do well? All facts, no cap, let us know. Based on everything known and unknown right now, but there are some things that you can do to make sure that it sure does a whole lot better. Wow. You know what? It does sound like macaroni, and not my favorite kind either. You know, you dig, but everybody want to pick on my gum. Shit. So, this is what I have for you. And I got to say, Keish, your shit's looking pretty fantabulous here. Phantasmic, okay? We have the seven of clubs. You're gonna learn so much about yourselves too. I suppose that you're also doing other work to make sure that this work goes good. Like work on yourselves, maybe even on your beliefs about your ability to be successful with this particular book. But look at this, King of Hearts, 4 diamonds, and they're not reversed either. I mean, this one's kind of reversed, but it doesn't matter. It's not really. It doesn't. And look, 2 of diamonds. I feel like there may even be a partnership coming out of this with this book. I feel like you may be able to also have very long legs with this book. You know what I'm saying? What I mean long legs is this book will have a nice long run. You know, unlike sometimes where like if a movie came out and then 2 months later it's already going to the red box. You know, I feel like this one's gonna have a nice, yeah, it's gonna have a nice run to it. So the answer to your question is absolutely. And first of all, everyone who super chatted, thank you so much. I will honor it this time, but but we usually do the questions through either PayPal or Cash App because YouTube, fuck YouTube. Okay? They make you wait 60 days for your money. They take 30% just straight off the rip, you know? Okay. It's gonna do well. I feel like you're gonna get a partnership out of it in some form or fashion. There's gonna be a partnership. Turn off the super chats. Yes, ma'am. How the fuck do I do that? Yeah, YouTube be pimping like a motherfucker. Shit. Let's see here. Let me do that.
You ready?
Yeah. And like for example, Bobby C. Bernie, I'm gonna honor your question, right? But just to give perspective, you know, everyone else has done like the $9.99 or the $10 or whatever. So like, I want it to be fair, you know. And plus, Vaughn. Okay, so Vaughn, you're the last. How the fuck do I turn this off? I don't know how to turn off the super chat. Welcome to live super chat. I don't. Oh wait. All right. Okay, so please do not super chat. I cannot turn it off right now. I'm gonna have to do that probably next time I go live or whatever. How can I get this off of here? All right, who we got?
Misty.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Hello, just wondering what is going on with my Scorpio. I have not heard from him in weeks. Thank you so much."
Misty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Misty, we're gonna
Misty
give you
Lane.
Misty Lane. Oh, no problem, Bobby. See, like I said, we're gonna take care of you. You know what I mean? It's just we try not to so much fuck with YouTube because they be on some bullshit and they don't be giving out my notifications. So why in the fuck am I gonna give you 30%? You know? 30% of my little change. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, thank you, Felicia. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take care of that. So, Misty, front and center mind, okay? Front and center mind. Ebony, you ain't alone, because everybody be saying that shit. They're like, I don't even know you was on. All right, go ahead and move Saw Chahuha into the cards for this answer. Let this shit come through. All right, boom. So, what is Misty's Scorpio? She wants to know what he's doing, or what's up?
She said, "Hello, just wondering what is going on with my Scorpio. I have not heard from him in weeks. Thank you so much."
What's going on with Misty's Scorpio? What's going on with Misty Scorpio? What's going on with Misty Scorpio? All right, one more time. What is going on with Misty Scorpio? Oh, shit. We're giving you the Taoist gods here. The Taoist gods are on the case about the Scorpio. What's going on with Misty Scorpio? Just a moment. I'm going to show you the cards and I'm going to tell you what I really feel like in my solar plexus, especially based off of what they're showing me on these cards here. Not a good one. This right here would say playing house somewhere. The Scorpio's playing house somewhere. Where's the other one? Obviously, this is a major one here. Okay. This also is, I think he kind of made a choice. See, with Scorpios, you never know. You might have pissed them off and don't even know it. And they're very methodical and shit to where they'll be like, you know what? Watch this. I'll just cut them off. You know, they're not even going to know. I'm not saying that that's particularly what's going on here, but I honestly feel your Scorpio has some other dealings going on, to be just quite frank and honest with you. You know, I got to shoot from the hip when it comes to this shit. And this to me represents to me a change of mind. This is having to do with you and what this Scorpio is thinking about what it may be with you, but for some reason, there is a change of mind. There is definitely a change of mind. Obviously, this is talking about a relationship of some kind. Like I said, this is also having to do with the house thing. They've also had some disappointment with starting something, some type of financial shit going on. But yeah, they got a lot of things going on, relationship wise, extracurricular activity wise, and of course in other areas. You know, some people get bummed out if they're working for something and like they focus all their energy and then, you know, they don't have time for like relationships and stuff, depending. But oh shit, leave them hot fries alone, girl.
James is next.
You know what happens. You know what happens.
James is next. He said, "General read for men in my life."
Okay. James, we're going to do the great... Oh, no. We're going to do the great balls of fire, James. So, general read. Okay, so I'm taking it... I want to just understand your question just a little bit. Yeah, the hot fries, White Fox. Vaughn knows too. Oh, James, so when you said general read for the men in your life, is there a way that you could possibly clarify that just a little bit for me? Don't start none. Hey, yeah, but y'all won't be spicy. She just lucky I like them spicy too. Fuck it. They taste so good. Every one of y'all has come out of that bathroom like, oh shit. Okay. James, if you still on here, I know what a segue. Spicy groceries. Hey, James, what? I'm not, the reason I'm asking is because I'm not quite understanding. When you say men in your life, are you talking about like a rotation as, obviously, right? For real. And that goes for hot Cheetos too. Shit. Hot Cheetos, man. Shit. Um, yeah, exactly, Althea. I just want to know, what exactly do you mean, the men? Because I'm not understanding the question fully, and I want to make sure I have, I know what I'm talking about when I'm doing this. Like, I don't know if it means like, my dad and my uncles, or if we're talking about like your sons. That's what I'm guessing, Felicia Beeks, but I don't want to guess. You know what I'm saying? That's why I stopped eating spicy. It's not worth the pain.
You want to go to Bobby and then
Yeah.
has he said
Yeah, I'm still no, I haven't he hasn't responded that I've seen here. Yeah, y'all be coming out. Okay. Cindy Bell's there. Well, then I'm just gonna go with that. So hold on here. Just a moment. Vaughn, we got you.
At the top it says general read for men in my life. That's all it says.
All right, just a second here. Just a second. Uno momento. Okay, James. We're gonna rock with that then. You know why I asked though is just because like I want to make sure I'm getting it right, and then maybe that's not even nowhere near the case. Like I don't want to offend anybody. Then again, it might be. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So like since I don't know, I want to make sure. But we're gonna go with that. So General Reed.
TV.
What does TV say? What kind of damn spices y'all be eating? Oh, stay away from them ghost peppers. All right, so let's see here for James. What's going on with the men in James' life? What's going on with the men in James' life? What's going on with the men in James' life? All right, we're going to do this one a little backwards. James, go ahead. I know even if you're watching this later on, woo saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha. Boom. All right. Yeah. Well, when I'm pissed off at her, I'll come back with like 3 bags of hot fries. I'm like, here, look what I got you. It's like catnip. Okay. I'm just yeah, the Carolina Reaper. There it is. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I got more than one technique. Don't sweat the technique. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. James, let's check what's going on here with the men. Well, for one, since you even said men in the first place, we're looking at some love triangle action going on here. Some of that good love triangle action. Obviously, since since we're dealing with some of these men, their communication also is very imbalanced, especially as far as the talking part. They may hear you, yeah, but um, now whoever is in question here is also deciding which way they need to. There's an actual choice that they want to make: A or B, A or B. Hey, crystal ball, what's happening? And they're trying to decide what is going on also. But I think honestly, this is the headline right here, James. Whole lot of cheating going on. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Maybe it's cheating, maybe it's not necessarily cheating. It's just like, hey, like some of these men in question are quite busy, you know. Let me see what else we got here. Anything else that wanted to come through with this? Yeah, what do I want to say about that? Um, so yeah, and then this one right here, I think you have one in particular that you're asking about. Is what I really feel, and they're trying to balance out what's most important to them, which is also leaning into that choice about A or B. If you see this, I haven't seen your response at all or anything, but I hope this is. It's my intention. This reading serve you to the highest good. Also, too, I don't know. I don't know if one of them. There's like a gift giving going on here. That six of diamonds is also like a lifeline, like a gift. Could be like sugar daddy type shit. Could, you know what I'm saying? So, all right. But James, like I said, I haven't seen any response from you, but I hope this makes sense to you. Some one in particular, especially, is like doing some soul searching about which way he needs to go.
You ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I'm gonna post it in the chat.
Yeah, y'all too much, man. Anytime we like talk about certain shit, like diarrhea or something like that, like this chat goes crazy. Bobby C. Bernie, the god Bobby C. Bernie, need to know about my finances, how I can raise my financial vibration. Yes, sir. So Bobby C. Broski, when you get it, if you're watching right now, cool. If you're watching at a later time, all right. Go ahead and woo-saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha into the cards. All right. So for the god Bobby C. Bernie Jr., what's going on? And how can Bobby C. Bernie raise his financial vibration? There he is. So, brother, how can we raise this financial vibration going on here? How can we raise this financial vibration? I'm going to give you one other way that I know for sure. Well, I can't say for sure, but I am pretty fucking confident. I'm not sure if that's even doable right now, but we'll just let's throw some cards first. All right, on. Thank you, Crystal Ball. First card out the deck, Bobby C. Bernie Jr. There is some secondary gain here for these financial problems. And I know it doesn't make logical sense. They never do. But this is another side of you that for some reason doesn't want to let you get to that next financial level or levels. So it may act like a saboteur. Okay, 5 of Hearts. Just a moment here. Just a moment here. Okay. I'm not sure what you do for a living, brother. Let me show you all your cards here. But it's funny because we're talking about this, and the first card that comes out is Four of Spades reversed. That's a lot of times I don't want to say self-sabotage because it's not necessarily self-sabotage, although that's what it looks like, you know. But what it is there's a secondary game, you know. And it doesn't make usually logical sense. It lives a lot of times in the emotional realm, or it's one of these beliefs, or it has to do with your concept of yourself, because you can't outrun your concept of yourself. So if you identify yourself, I'm a person who has and then I lose it. I have and then I lose it. I can get it, but I can't keep it, so forth. Then that's what you're gonna restaurateur. Okay, yes. All right, cool. Yeah. Stimmy. All right. So here we have yeah. Um Now I'm just showing you your cards here. This is actually a good one to me. I feel like a change of heart is necessary. So what we have going on here, hey Shimano 5 line, shout out. What we have going on here too, that whole concept shit that I was telling you about, brother Bobby, that shit right there is like a thermostat. I'm sure you probably heard that analogy, where if your thermostat is set here, if you get too hot, it's gonna bring you back down. If you get too cold, you know, you may take a dip, but you always come back up. But you can't ever seem to get past this fucking plateau. So that in and of itself, right there, is one of the biggest things that's going to continue to hold us all back unless we do something about it. You know what I'm saying? So, well, for some reason too, I got this here. Okay, now this is also known as the artist card. And for you being a restaurateur and stuff like that, I don't know if you're actually the one doing the cooking or if you're just more the businessman putting pieces together and making things work. Um, but I do definitely feel that, this actually shows me your hustle too. I don't know if it seems too like it's like, man, I be hustling my ass off. Sometimes I'm gonna offer you the same bit of advice here because the answer needs to come from you, by you. You know, I mean, I can like kind of point the direction, okay, but as far as like what I would strongly suggest, if you have about 30 minutes to an hour that you can be undisturbed, um that matter of fact, that exact question that you asked too, we're going to still get into more of your other cards here, but just so you know, that one right there, um take it to like just requires you to sit down and do fucking nothing. We are so conditioned that and I know too, because sometimes even my body now is like, it feels like I have to do something. That's that whole ego shit, like I gotta do something, and you would be surprised how much could be done when you're working with the answers that are coming from within. I guess you could say contact your soul if you want to say it like that, but what I'm saying is you just write down the question and you take a couple of breaths. As you're taking a couple of breaths, you're just asking yourself that question. And then the hard part, you just shut the hell up and just basically listen. That's all you're doing. But you're listening not just for 5 minutes, 3 minutes, because believe me, when you first start to do this, them first 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes are going to seem like an eternity. And your body is going to want to like kick out of it. No, man, we got to do something, man. Hold up, man. We can do this shit later. Like, let's do this, do that, whatever. But if you can just chill out, there's going to be an answer that comes to you. Now, I would not even have any expectation of what kind of answer that is, because it probably is going to be one that, it's probably going to be one that you weren't expecting. And then you can ask another question based on that answer. So but the other thing I was going to say is, and I don't know your status, I don't know as far as like what's going on with you, but if you can, and I'm going to tell you why, I would seriously consider joining the Rapid Cash Stimulus Ritual, the Major Money Mojo. The reason why, because that's more focused on long game, like the long magic game. All right, not just trying to do a fix it, quick fix thing. This is actually working with a particular entity that can help you in your restaurant business on an ongoing, continuous, and consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? Versus just some type of like spell, or it's not a trick, it's not a spell. Or like it's not a trick. So I don't know your budget right now. That's why I say that. But in addition, if you can do that, I would seriously at least look into it for yourself and see if your spirit says, hey, yay or nay, about that. But the main thing here that we're talking about is we need to see, this is showing me also too, this is that creative hot stepper here. You know what I'm saying? Being able to manage different tasks at one time. I guess you could say multitasking, or you've been also the type of person who can work several different jobs. But like I said, this is also known as the artist card. So when we start dealing with spirit, we start dealing with inspiration, creativity. The answers to all your problems right now are not going to come from, like I said before, the same level of mind that created it. So that's why we need to sit our ass down. And believe me, sometimes it's real challenging for myself too, because I want to do. Like, man, I think I could do this, I could do that, and it's like the doing is not necessarily actually what does it. The doing is just an offshoot, a byproduct now. You know what I'm saying? Is Felicia Weeks still here? Yeah. I don't know. Does that make sense to you though, brother? Brother Bobby?
You ready?
Yeah, I believe
you want to look at the comments first?
Okay, cool. It's my intention is I really want to see you win. I want to see you sending us some pictures or some shit of you and your new shit. You know what I mean? Everything going on. What kind of restaurant you got going on there, Bobby? What type of cuisine are we talking about? What type of cuisine we got over there? What do we have, baby?
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna post it on.
Oh, okay. Ebony Thompson, is it a good year to move? You know what, Ebony? I think you're going to get the great balls of fire, okay? So front and center, Ebony, when you see this, go ahead and woo-saw. Ha-ha. Woo-ha-ha. Out your hoo-ha. Okay, into the cards. And here we go, here we go, here we go. And Jamaican Mexican fusion. Wow, I've never heard of that shit. I bet you that shit is fire. Is it a good year, Ebony, for you to move? Is it a good year for you to move? Is it a good year for Ebony to move? Is it a good year for Ebony to move? Is it a good year for Ebony to move? Ebony, if you're here, do you happen to have a brother? Is it a good year for Ebony to move? Is it a good year for Ebony to move? Hell yeah, that sounds spicy as shit right there too. Is it a good year for you to move? That sounds fire. Do you got like jerk chicken tacos? Oh my God. That shit sounds fire right there. Is it a good year for Ebony Thompson to move? Well, just to answer your question, Ebony, is one of them named LaRue? Uh, you see this, Ebony? This is basically, lack a long story, this is basically like, fuck yeah. Okay? This is going to be a great year for you to move, should you so choose. Should you so choose. So to answer your question, Ebony, absolutely. Okay. The only reason is because of your last name. And I've been looking for one of an old partner, and he always told me that he had a sister, but I never met his sister. Wait a minute, now you're confusing me. Okay, so you said no. Did you say no to what are you? Oh my God! And yes. Okay, so yeah. I don't know if you're referring to the shit. I've always been meaning to ask you that too. About your brother. You said you have two brothers. And you said no, so I don't know if that was in reference to my question about the LaRue, one of them being named LaRue. Okay, happy that I'm moving. Okay, good. Yeah, it's going to be a great year for you to move. It's going to be a great year for you to move. It's going to work out very well. Everything I seen right there was like great. You almost couldn't have got greater than those cards to move. So, is this a long move or just a move like out of the particular place that you're at? Same neighborhood though, you know. What is it, baby?
Nothing. I lost my list of people and I'm trying to find it.
Them damn hot fries, man.
No, I stopped eating hot fries.
No, brother.
Concentrate.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Okay, Vaughn is next.
Vaughn is next. She made sure to say it. Vaughn is next. All right. Let me see. Can I click on this thing or no? You just wanted a general, right, Vaughn?
I just posted it.
Okay.
What do I need to know?
All right. So, Vaughn, you're here, right? Front and center, man. 30 minutes away. Got you. Okay. Give me a number 1, 2, or 3, Vaughn. I'm not choosing. You're choosing on this one. For some reason, I just feel like that's the way to go. Vaughn, 1, 2, or 3. Which one? Vaughn's gonna make me choose for her. Can we opt to have a general reading? Yeah, of course. Absolutely, Deandra. All right. Vaughn chose the Great Balls of Fire. I should say it like that. All right. What does Vaughn need to know? What does Vaughn need to know? All right. Make sure, Vaughn, you woo-saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha, okay? What does Vaughn need to know? What does Vaughn need to know? One more time. What does Vaughn need to know? K or the S, baby. K or the S.
7-Eleven.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll pull 5 for old Vaughn. Let me see here. Okay. So, Vaughn, Are you paying attention? Okay. Seven of diamonds. I'm going to tell you what I'm getting from these cards here. Four of hearts, six of hearts, jack of hearts, ace of diamonds. So I actually feel like what you need to know here. I feel like there's something you're going through right now that it's actually helping you to clarify, to choose, because it's so easy to forget. You know what I'm saying? Like it can happen to anybody. It's so easy to forget your own particular value, you know? And I'm sure I can pretty much bet that you have been going through some situations or some just time right now recently where you've had to like second guess, maybe even you've been second guessing yourself. Not so much about like your worth and stuff like that, but in connection with what's been going on, I'll say. Like, do I deserve this? Or like, yeah, I guess, I still feel like you're in a phase actually still of self-discovery right now. Okay? This right here to me is feeling restless. Now I know this, but there's also some forgiveness, further forgiveness. As you know, forgiveness is a verb. Sometimes you might do it today, but you still need to do it tomorrow to until that charge, that emotional charge is like severed, until it doesn't exist no more. And I feel like this has to do with what you would term, I'm not going to call them that, but I feel like you would term this like someone that you care about, but sometimes you turn, you're like, man, you're such a fuck boy. You know what I'm saying? And there is going to be a new source of security birthing forth from this. I feel like you're going to start something, man, to be honest with you. It may not even be till later on this year or something, or I feel like it's going to be this year, but I feel like you're going to start something. Like, I don't know. I feel like you're going to start your own business. I don't know if you've been thinking that, if you've been pondering that. If that's even something that you want to do, even if it's just something on the side, a small side thing, you know. I don't know if you've suffered a breakup or something like that. And even though, like, I could tell you're very conscious, I could tell that you have been doing, shadow work. But as you know, I started school in March, massage therapy. There you go. So, but it doesn't matter. Like, we could do shadow work all week. Guess what? Next week, we still got to do some more, you know, or whenever it comes up. You know what I'm saying? It's not something to obsess about. But yeah, I feel like the thing right here is just discovering for yourself. I feel like for you, this is about discovering for yourself new levels of yourself, new levels of your own. I don't want to say value. What the fuck word am I trying to use here? When I discover new things about myself, to be honest with you, I'd be like, to me, like it adds to my value. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're in that process right there. Does that make sense to you? And it's through your continued exploration of self that you will find the ultimate emotional security also. And they told me to tell you not to give up on finding emotional security in a relationship. It's just going to come as you have it within yourself, by yourself. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. Okay? So there we go. Okay? Okay. Does that make sense to you, Vaughn? Well, thank you, Vaughn. I really appreciate you. Y'all, you've been fucking with us for a minute, and we really, really appreciate you.
Do you remember what Crystal Ball's question was?
When will I hear from or meet in person with Steve again?
That was Crystal Ball's? Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she next?
Yes.
Crystal Ball! I'm giving you the Taoist. The Taoist connection here. Go ahead, woo-saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha, okay, into the cards. Crystal Ball. When will I hear from or meet in person with Steven again? We're both Scorpios. Well, if I may, let me consult the cards. I like to, whenever I get a timing question, I first like to see whether the shit's going to happen in the first place. If right now we're in alignment for that shit to even happen in the first, if there's even going to be another meeting of the two, you know, because then what's the sense of asking when, you know? Next lifetime in spring, 13 weeks into spring, you get what I'm saying? So go ahead. I think I already did this. Yeah, you already woo-sawed out your hoo-ha. So let's go for this. Steve, okay. Is there going to be a reunion between Crystal Ball and Steve? Is there going to be a reunion between Crystal Ball and Steve? Is there going to be a reunion between Crystal Ball and Steve? Okay, so we got that out the way. You already knew that. You had your crystal ball out. You're like, yeah, this shit's gonna happen. Okay. All right. So this is happening now. So now let's look into when. Let's look into when. Is this going to be within the next year? Within the next 365 days. Just within the next 365 days. It's just within the next 365 days, man. All right. Oh, shit. So wishy-washy shit. I hate wishy-washy answers, man. I really do. Joker, upside down, unprecedented weird shit event. You got the yellow emperor on this motherfucker too. 10 of diamonds, 7 of diamonds, ace of clubs, followed by 5 of diamonds, conflict. Y'all must have had one hell of a blowout. Okay. We're going to do it like this. Let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that, okay? I'm going to do it a different way. So we're going to do it by way of aces, okay? So show me within aces, what are we talking about? Days, months. Weeks. Days, weeks, months, years. All right. Show me with aces. Just a moment, just a moment. So we're looking at some years. We're looking at some years. That's why it came out wishy-washy. But let's just see exactly what we're talking about. All right. And I really hope it ain't that long for you. All right. So these timing questions, obviously, sometimes you have to do a couple of different shuffles and breakdowns and shit like that. So bear with me, folks. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, Crystal Ball, for your patience. So how many years are we talking about here? I had a feeling it was like a year and a half. So my question at first was, is it within the next 365 days? And I got this weird kind of answer, you know. So then I had to reframe myself and be like, well, maybe it's like a year and a month. That's not 365, but it kind of is. You know what I'm saying? So years, show me the years. 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 To be reunited in a way that you really want, it's looking like, to me, it's looking like 4 years. About 4 years. Because a lot of shit's going to happen. This reunification is not going to be like simple. Okay. So what do we have here?
What did you just do?
Crystal ball.
Okay, next is Latoya.
Oh, Miss Adams. Namaste, Miss Adams.
Hold on. It's because there's so much I have to keep track of.
I know, you're over here, phone, computer, doing all your shit.
For what are my spiritual gifts?
Okay. I think we're going with this one from Miss Adams. Long term, yes, Miss Crystal Ball. Yeah. Now that's what I'm seeing right now based on everything known and unknown as far as the trajectory now. As you do know, nothing is set in stone. So there are things that I think you may be able to do to alter that. I'm pretty sure you know some things that you can probably do. I don't know if you've done any magical interventions of any kind as of late. And before I answer Latoya's question, I wanted to say this. All you that have been messaging us with like getting already shit starting to happen from this Valentine's Day ritual that we just did about 2 weeks ago. Yes, exactly. Crystal ball, exactly. Be thankful for all the little signs and movements, even if they're not what you want, because that's a sign shit's moving for you. You know what I'm saying? So find it within yourself to cultivate, even if like some motherfucker comes out looking like out of 1970s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like, hey, that's okay. Looking like Jerome and shit. Exactly. But before we judge all that, Neff, you know, look at what's really going on. Take a step back and look. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit's starting to move, which means some shit that you're going to be really interested is like right around the fucking corner. So she said, geek, what? Creeps and geeks. I told you. I warned each and every one of you. I said, don't be surprised if when you start doing this shit, because when you start turning on the attraction now, you attract a lot of shit. Hey, was born so you know. No, I was too. Adela shit. So yeah, exactly. Watch your mouth. That's right. All right. So Latoya, front and center, Miss Adams. All right. Go ahead and woo-saw. Out your hoo-ha in the cards. All right. Yeah. I needed your woo-saw out your hoo-ha into the cards. Yeah. Born in the 70s, but honestly, I could easily still say too I was an 80s baby because I was still like I was a little kid in the fucking 80s, and that was like my time, you know? Yeah. Okay. Give me an insight into Latoya Adams' spiritual gifts. I'll say dormant spiritual gifts too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's up, glitter butt? All right. So for Latoya. All right. For Latoya, for Latoya, for Latoya, for Latoya. Spiritual gifts for Latoya. Me too, Crystal Ball. Me too. Just a moment, Latoya. Just a moment. Let me see what else is going on with that. Wow. Okay. Give me just a second, Latoya. Just a second. Just a second. This requires a little bit more. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what you're going to find is going to be one of your gifts, Miss Adams, is I definitely feel, and I don't know if you can identify with this yet, but I definitely feel that one of your gifts, in my opinion, your spiritual gifts can come across as certain things. Like, for example, I say like a certain, you could have a spiritual gift that really really clicks with with finances. I feel like you're on your way. I feel like you're actually in a major financial transformation. And besides just all the goodies that you personally get from this, you get the experience of shifting who you are. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like you're going to be able to use that, um, of course, to help yourself, but also to help others as well. The reason I keep saying that, though, is because I got this card here. Like, for example, mark my words, the Latoya in like 2 years from now, 3 years from now, is not going to be the Latoya of like now or of the past year, to where it's just like, I feel you're going to be one of these individuals that does like a 180. And especially what people are going to notice is like your financial status. It's like, damn, like, especially those who like knew where you came from and shit. You know what I'm saying? So some people may not call that a spiritual gift, but that's alchemy. And alchemy is a spiritual function. You know what I'm saying? That's a spiritual process. So whether you're doing it in terms of finances, in terms of like your relationship, in terms of anything else. Now, another gift that I feel that you may have also that has been dormant is you may be getting a sense, or you may have even experienced this gift already, but I do feel it's more to the dormant side. But I guess you could say, in particular, I don't know any other way to say this, okay? So don't look at me like I'm crazy, all right? But kind of like being able to tell somebody, or being able to see, for example, you look at a person and you almost kind of, maybe you get a glimpse or a sense of who they were in a previous, either a previous life or a previous dimension, or another alternative dimension, I guess you could say. So it's just one of those things, you know? And that would also maybe. Did I hit on something, Miss Adams, or what? I don't know why I'm saying. I'm just like, I don't know why that fucking. To me, I would think don't make no sense to me, but it doesn't have to make sense to me. But I don't. Yeah, and I guess if you're going to say that, then I would say in some form or fashion, being able to maybe access the Akashic records I don't know if you're familiar with that. You may have already done that before, but maybe not as far as this person that you experience yourself being. You may not know what you're doing, but like when you go to sleep, when you astral travel, when you do other shit, you're in a whole other zone. And then when you come here, you're this Latoya. You know what I'm saying? So you may already be doing that, but it's about integrating them, integrating like this Latoya with your other. And I get messages and dreams. Yeah, okay. And I think that's also why some people may have said maybe like you're being judgmental or something, but it's like no, like I know who this motherfucker is. Like you don't know who this motherfucker is, but I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't have to know. It doesn't have to make sense to my ego, to my physical mind, to this particular version of me who logically shouldn't know anything about this person. But you're probably picking up on. You all right?
Yeah.
Ring.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. But yeah, so that's something that sticks out to me. And so yeah, does that answer your question? I would look that up. Maybe make that a conscious little project of yours. Accessing the Akasha, where all information is. Okay. But definitely, I think your financial transformation in particular is going to really be what people notice. Because obviously, I mean, people notice people with like, especially when they do the whole 180 flip. And it's like, yeah, I used to be here, but now I'm like over here. And people be like, what in the fuck did you do? What's your secret? What else do we have, baby?
Felicia Beeks.
Okay, Miss Beeks.
And I will post her question on there.
Yeah, J-Lo, thank you for that. You definitely are, Latoya. You definitely are.
Okay, do you see it?
Let me see. Okay, after these questions here, we have Felicia Beeks, which I'm gonna do now. James S.J., Deandra Harris, and then Salon for Life. And then we're more than likely gonna have to cut it because we're already hitting 2 hours here. So what?
You're gonna be on there forever.
Which ain't a bad thing. I'm very grateful, but we do got to skedaddle. Okay, so Felicia Beeks, what? Let me see here. The Taurus and I going to reconcile, taking into consideration that magic when done to separate us. At Border Ray, thank you for your kindness. You had to.
I just copied it.
You had to put that to yourself. Okay, so you want to know, Felicia Beeks, are you and the Taurus going to reconcile? Okay, Felicia Beeks, front and center. Go ahead and woo-saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha into the cards. All right, breathe into the cards. Just open your mind up. Open your mind, your heart up for
Stay on longer.
what you need. What you need to come through will come through for you in regards to this question. Okay. Oh yeah. Right. Hey, I'm blessed, Watch Fox. I appreciate that. Yeah. It could be worse, right? Or you could just be hearing crickets. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so is Felicia Beeks and this Taurus going to reconcile? Is Felicia Beeks and this Taurus going to reconcile? Two more times. Is Felicia Beeks and this Taurus going to reconcile? Is Felicia Beeks and this Taurus going to reconcile? All right. Oh, Felicia Beeks. Yes, it is. But there's a big, huge, jiggly butt attached to that. Okay, there's a big, huge, jiggly butt. One of those, brrr, So here are your cards. All right, four of hearts, four of diamonds. Excuse me. Ace of clubs, king of hearts, queen of clubs, and seven of hearts. You know, there's like you have a relationship, and then there's like the relationship has you. I feel like this is more of a case of the latter that's going to be. Yes, there's going to be a reconciliation, but in a way, it's like a gift and a curse because it's like, on one hand, I got the reconciliation, but on the other hand, you got the reconciliation too. So I do feel like there's going to be the same issues that were there, which caused this split, are still there. They ain't went nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So you're still looking at. I don't know. For some reason, I feel one of you getting kind of more obsessed with the relationship than the other, and that causes a imbalance. They say the one who's more vested in the relationship is actually the one who's least powerful because they are more leveraged into the relationship. And the one who, that's why it always seems to be like the one who cares less seems to be able to run the shit. Am I making sense to you? What can be taken from this though, that's gonna benefit you is if you start to use the different incidences that happen after you guys reconcile, because there's gonna be some emotional shit going on. That's all I'm gonna say. But start to investigate those things, and start to unravel that other mystery that is you, as far as you know what I'm saying. Because this is going to trigger you again. That's all I'm trying to say to you. The triggers that were there before, they're still there. The hot buttons that were there before, they're still there. So rather than just, okay, well, there's just hot buttons and triggers here. Why do I fucking get like this when he says this, or when you do this, or when, you know what I'm saying? Just shit like that. Does that make any sense to you? Yeah.
James.
James. James St. James. I don't know what SJ stands for. I just felt like it's St. James. James St. James.
And I will post his on the chat.
Do I know what month? I will tell you this much. I'll do you one more on this one and say, like, is this within the next year? Is this within the next year? Within the next 365 days? Good night, Wise Fox. We appreciate you. Is this within the next 365 days? Is this within the next 365 days? Is this within the next 365 days for Felicia Beeks and this reconciliation? My intuition is saying anywhere from about a year and a half. You might have some close calls, you might have this and that, but it's not going to get until... You know what else that Seven of Hearts says to me? I think I did say this, but I feel someone's obsessed with this relationship. I think it's you. I might be wrong, but I think it's you.
Someone told me don't ever say that.
What?
I might be wrong.
Oh, well, I'm saying it. I break my rules. All right, James, what you got? You know what? I'll take the Bobby Hemmett. I'll take the Bobby Hemmett route. Nefertiti. Be like, even when I'm wrong, I'm right. Shit.
His question is in the chat. I'll put it up again.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, I'm feeling about a year and a half for you, though, Felicia. I didn't even have to pull cards for that shit. Like, I just felt like a year and a half. Oh, I see. He's like, my Arizona man or my Maryland man? I should have been more specific. Nah, that's good. Althea, thank you so much. You know what, brother? We're going to go. Yeah, I guess this is apropos for this question here, James. We're going with the great balls of fire, okay? So go ahead, woo-saw out your hoo-ha into the cards, all right? All right. Boom. Yeah, okay. And we all know when being obsessed in a relationship, for one, that's like pushing away what you want because you want it too much. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you want it too much. And that's what keeps it away. And I've had to tell certain clients that shit. And they just don't fucking get it. They don't fucking get it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it can get irritating. It can get frustrating just because it's an art to be able to let go. I can't say a science, but it's an art because it's different to each individual. You know what I'm saying? As far as how they got to go through that. All right. So for James, we have Arizona man and we have Maryland man. Marilyn Manson. All right. So we have Arizona man and we have Marilyn Manson. Okay. We have Arizona man, Marilyn Manson. Arizona man, Marilyn Manson. All right. What if there's a third option, James, that hasn't presented themselves yet, that would blow Arizona man and Marilyn Manson man out the water? Have you considered that? All right. Without further ado, Arizona man. Yeah. Fuck. Damn. I think I spoke prematurely, but I think I spoke on time, James, and I'm going to tell you why. I honestly don't think that either one of these are going to do it for you. And I'm going to tell you why. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you why. For Arizona man, front and center, okay? Arizona man, there's some shit about Arizona man you don't know. Some of these may be based in deceit, like lies or like things left out that you'd probably find very important. He is kind of a schmoozer, man. Like he's kind of a Don Juan, you know? He's kind of a Don Juan. And also, continuing to deal with him is going to have an adverse effect. It's going to have a negative change of heart for you. You're picking up what I'm putting down, sir. Now, let's go over to Marilyn Manson man. Marilyn Manson man. Yes, right. Marilyn Manson man. Okay. This is what's going to happen with him. At first, I'm not going to show you the other two cards, bro. I'm not yet. At first, he's going to be like Zaddy, okay? He's going to be that King of Hearts, okay? But then, boom, there's some unpredictability going on with him. You see that great ball of fire coming down upon thee, okay? This means an abrupt fucking happenstance happening. What does that equate to? Shit getting cut off, even though you would have liked it to have continued. So he may be like better, but what's the point of him being better if he's not going to be there or the shit's going to get cut off? Honestly, though, out of the two, if I had to just to give you your full shabitty bang, yes, I know. I would probably honestly I would go Maryland man. I would go that direction. If you're going to just relegate it to two choices, that's what I said before I even shuffled. Well, what if there's a third choice? What if we're missing? What if we're too close? Uh, what is it? You're too close to the forest to see the trees. That's too much wood, James. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to choose for you one of these two, I would say I would take my chances more with Maryland Manson than I would with Arizona Man. I don't know who the third choice is yet. I don't think they've presented themselves yet. But I think you kind of being entangled with these two, even like energetically connected to these two, is taking up, like somebody's being a seat filler. Somebody's taking somebody's seat, and there is a more rightful person to put in that seat. You know what I'm saying? Or that can come in. But right now, you got a lot kind of cluttering up shit with these two. And they're taking your psychic energy as well, because you're thinking about, especially lately, contemplating a lot about what you should be doing. And it's almost like paralysis by analysis. Does that make sense? But that's why I said, like, there could be a third or fourth choice also. There could be a whole new set. you know? So, I don't know who the third one is. I do feel there is a third one, though, which is why I asked that. I just feel he hasn't entered the scene yet. Yeah.
Deandra Harris is next.
Deandra Harris. Why don't you come on down?
General.
Okay. Nice and easy. I like that. Thank you. So, go ahead. Stare at the vortex. Okay. There you go. Infinity. Waters. Infinity streams flowing. All right. Woosah to all right. Just be receptive to whatever needs to come through. All right. Boom. So, Deandra. So, what does Deandra need? What's going on? General reading for Deandra. General reading for Deandra. Maybe there's confirmation she needs. Maybe there's something coming up that I need to let her know about. Who knows? I won't know until I know. For Deandra Harris.
Right. 7:49.
That's the time?
Right now. 7:50.
Is Deandra Harris last?
No.
There's one more? Okay. Cut it. All right. Hold on. All right. Just a moment. Just a moment. All right. Okay, Deandra Harris, step on up. This is what I could. Well, let me just show your cards and we'll go through them. General. Okay. Ching, 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 ching. All right. So you got the Ace of Spades reversed. You got the Ace of Spades, Eight of Spades, not reversed. Darren Deverone. That's a pimpin' ass name. My name's Darren Deverone. Yeah, I'll do one more for you. I'll fit you in there. Okay, Joker reversed. Don't like that one. Three of Spades. Don't like that one. Nine of Spades. That one you should be happy to hear about. All right. So, get ready, Miss Deandra Harris. You are about to manifest something that you have been wanting for quite some time. This is a material object. It's going to make you feel a little bit wealthier. It could be a new car, could be like a new apartment, or it could be a sum of cash. Cheers. Um, yeah, who is last, boy? I don't know.
Now it's gonna be Darren.
Now it's going to be Darren, but before it was
Salome for Life.
Salome for Life.
Which
That's
was
right.
next after the one that you
Right.
did.
Okay, so you're going to be manifested. So on the material wise, it's going to look a little lovely here quite soon. Okay, very soon. You're going to have, and I got to say, I got to, what do you call it? Precip. No, I have to, I got to like precept this shit as in like it's going to be unexpected in a way. Okay, so yes, though you've been wanting it, you didn't really expect to get it this soon or have an opportunity or an avenue open up for you this soon, you know. Then I got to say this though, because this is major. It's why it's coming up. Somebody's been lying to you, even now. The problem is you're just going to be finding out about it quite soon here in the near future. Henceforth, this. And specifically, I will tell you, it is deception based on like information that was purposely left out from you. Like, oh, you don't have to know about that part, you know, but it was very relevant, very important. And this individual, you're going to find out about this particular individual. So you have, you know, like I said, someone who's been keeping some shit from you. Once again, this could result in some form of an unexpected, this Joker card, an unexpected dissolution of a relationship. Could be a friendship, could be a regular romantic relationship. All right. However, okay, spiritually, I'm not sure if you what your spiritual practices are, if you have any. But from where you are now to where you're going to be, I feel like spiritual wise, there's going to be an upgrade. What do I mean by that? Could also be manifesting as more energy. That could also be a health thing too. But what I mean more energy, like this is it's sometimes a challenge to like say what the fuck I'm actually feeling or getting, you know what I'm saying, putting it in words. But it's like your astral body will have more energy. Your astral body does affect your physical. Okay, good. Also work. This looks like a promotion to me. A promotion in your work. Okay? A promotion in your work. Now the only thing about this though, I also see you saying no. I see you being offered a particular job or a particular position, but you're going to say no to that. And I think you made the right call with that also, just so you know. But yeah, in addition, I feel like this actually is coming from somewhere else. So it's like either I move up where I'm at or with what I'm doing, or I go to this other place. But I see you kind of face palming the other place, which is actually the right move for you to make at this time. So it's my intention this reading to serve you to your highest good. Does any of it make sense to you at this point? If it don't, that's okay. It will. So a little mixture of good. I don't even say good and bad. It's what it is. It's also how you respond to these things. Certain things you can learn even from somebody lying to you or a certain situation. Okay, cool. Thank you, Miss Harris. I appreciate you. Okay.
Salome for Life.
Oh, Salome for Life General. Okay, Salome for Life. You get in the Taoist deck. All right. So Salome for Life. Go ahead and woosah out your hoo-ha. Okay. Let whatever needs to come through for Salome for Life that's relevant for her, that she needs to hear right now, be present. Okay. Oh, I just seen present. I just seen present after I said I didn't even see you comment there. That lets me know that I'm on tonight. All right. So Salome for Life, what she needs to know. General reading for Salome for Life. Whatever needs to come through for Salome for Life. What she needs to know. What she needs to know. Salome for Life. What's up?
Why are you laughing?
All right. So, Miss Salome for Life. Let me show you your cards, then we'll just go through them. 7 of Hearts. I feel like you're in a situation you're selling yourself short. But it's coming through in the way that you're feeling about yourself. You know, let me try and clarify that even better for you. That's why sometimes I gotta pause and like really formulate my goddamn words. Yeah, I don't know. I keep feeling something funny with this card. Something going on with you. But as I said, like it's relating to self though. There's certain things you don't understand. I think you've been kind of getting mad at yourself for feeling certain shit and wondering why the fuck do I even be feeling like this? I mean, that's kind of like a loose way of explaining it that I can explain it to you to try and relate it to you. 5 of Diamonds, or maybe it has to do with this situation or situationship or this whatever this situation is that has you feeling depleted. Because to me, I see you giving more than you're getting back. You might be giving more energy, more attention to something, but you're getting less back and less back the more that you give. Also, I hope you're not doing too much retail therapy there. Because this also does talk about actual debt as well. Fucking up your credit and shit like that. All right? This right here to me, they keep hitting home for me as far as like with this. They keep saying that you actually need to let yourself off the hook for fuck's sake. As far as that you need to forgive yourself for something. There's something that you need to forgive yourself that you've been kind of like carrying around. Now, whatever may have been going on challenge-wise as far as physically, health-wise, that's about to balance out. If there's been any concerns about work, or, maybe hours cut or just not feeling stable at work, that's going to balance out as well also. And finally, I feel like you're really going into this other phase of your own. This is the card of the spiritual initiate. This one. So I feel like you're being prepared for this other stretch of growth here that you're going into, but you're actually going to go into it in really good spirits. This is not going to be like one of them hell on earth spiritual initiations. I don't see. I feel like this is actually going to be quite a journey. You're going to be learning a whole fucking lot. I think you're also going to be making to be honest, I feel like you may be making some type of spirit packs coming up. Some new spirit packs. Some good ones. Does that make any sense to you? I think I have Darren Devereaux coming up. Don't I?
Yep. He's the last one.
Darren Devereaux.
And he said...
Why, thank you. You stopped doing what, Salome for Life? The retail therapy? Absolutely.
General reading, health, magical practices, advice.
Okay. So Darren Devereaux, health, magical practices, advice, right? So advice for health and magical practices. That's how I take it. I'm gonna just go with that. Okay, so go ahead and woo-saw out your hoo-ha into the motherfucking cards, okay? Excuse me. Let whatever needs to come through, come through. What's that? Okay, good. Good. I'm glad. All right. You got to give to you. You got to give to you. Devin Devereaux. Advice on health and magical practices. Now, I don't know what's going on with you, with whatever's going on health wise. Obviously, you do know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not any of that. But I can give spiritual advice that may impact. Absolutely, Salome for life. Thank you for your patience too, by the way. Appreciate you. All right. All right. So, Darren Devereaux. Health, magical practices. What's the advice? Magical practices. Okay, we'll start with health. You're actually about to you're going to experience, like I said, I don't know what it is exactly that's going on health wise, but I can tell you this. You have one of the most powerful cards as far as health is concerned. 10 of spades. And it's not reversed. This is an extremely powerful card. So what that means is whatever challenges you may be having physically or health wise, you're going to move right past that. I would also suggest, I don't know, do you have a workout routine or do you have anything that you do physically right now? Um, there, what's going to also add to that is something of that nature. I don't know whether it's working out or whether it's like some type of yoga or whether it's, I don't know. I think you'll determine that one best because you know your situation best. But health wise, I could say though, just off the rip, like you're about to make major gains and improvements. Okay, cool. Are we talking about a workout injury, Darren? Is your shoulder okay? What's up, y'all? Contra Butcher. Hey, yo, Contra, I appreciate you, bro, but we're actually about to get up out of here as soon as I finish this one. Um, so, but because you're Conjure, fine. We'll do Conjure. Other than that, let's get out of here. All right, cut it. We're already 2 hours and some change. Shit. Oh, this doing readings is bad for my workouts. It makes you crave fucking carbs. And for me, it's got to be that chocolate or the fucking goddamn Chips Ahoy. Boom, tweaked it, but it's all good now. Okay, cool. But like I said, whatever it is health wise, you're gonna actually be even probably stronger, more more everything than you were before. This card right here is extremely powerful card health wise. So I would also say I encourage you keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Now, spiritual practices. So I don't exactly know specifically what you mean by that. I'm just going to go off of what I think that you're saying, or oh, the bones. What's going on? So, spiritual practices. Just a moment here. I'm looking at your. I'll show you your cards right here for spiritual practices. All right. Six of diamonds. Eight of clubs. Whatever comes out. Okay, that's what I figured. That's what I figured. And then we have Queen of Diamonds. Okay, Queen of Diamonds. So, as far as spiritual practices go, um, they told me something about sacrifice. They were telling me something about sacrifice, which is this card. Now, I'm just like waiting for what other information, like what about sacrifice? Don't leave me out here like that. uh, so yeah. Um, they're also telling me too sometimes, sometimes you could be, how am I trying to fucking say this here? I guess they're saying to up your receptivity. You know what I'm saying? I'll say I've been slacking at my practice. That's all right. We all have our times. We all have our times. Um, but this is also, I guess, going into you might even be able to tie this into your physical regime. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can knock out two birds with one stone. Fasting, do something that, but do it for a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you can also obviously while you're working out, you can still take advantage of that autophagy since you've been fasting. You know what I mean? So it could benefit you physically as well. Knock two birds out with one stone. But when it comes to sacrifice is a whole art as far as just like what you give, how you sacrifice, to get your magic going and get your magic through. The other card here that they're talking about here is the Eight of Clubs. The reason why sometimes you've been slacking on it is because there's been copious amounts of doubt at times, whether your shit's working, whether you feel like if it's even worth the trouble to do or whatever. And that's not the zone to be in to do magic. I've been putting an extended fast off, been needing to do one for a while. That could get some things kicked off for you. Like I said, you can double time it. Instead of just fasting, like for fat loss or health reasons, you can double time it, give it a spiritual meaning, a spiritual intention to it, and you're still going to get the physical effects. So, and yeah. So, anyways, with this though, this is telling me though also, as far as just if you've been experiencing trouble, a lot of it is more or less just on the mental realm. It's on the realm of beliefs. The realm of beliefs. You have to really find that place in yourself where you can say, you know what, this shit's gonna smack. This shit's done. Not going to smack, but it smacks already. It's done. Even if it takes a year to manifest, you still know you're faithful to your assumption. What do I mean by your assumption? I mean whatever it is that you're manifesting, that your five senses would say, motherfucker, you don't got that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And they also want me to tell you, if you've been doing any prosperity work, to think of money as a woman. Money is always related to being a woman because it's a feminine, it's like feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? It can be very elusive. And just like a woman, you show too much interest up front, that's going to probably turn them off. You know what I'm saying? But if you know, play it cool like the other side of the pillow, they going to come chasing after you. Same shit. Ain't that right, B? So, yeah. But in order to really, you want to take that attitude, okay? as if you're treating not just money. I'm talking about manifesting any material shit. Any material shit. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, Darren. But if you want to call it a problem or your challenge or whatever's going on spiritual wise with your spiritual practice, it ain't going to take a whole hell of a lot to get you back on the track you feel like you should be at, or even maybe beyond that, you know. Okay, who else do we have? Does that make sense to you, Senor Devero?
For those neighbors trying it, tell me something.
Right on, sir.
For what's his name again? DeAndre?
Yeah, Conjure.
Yeah.
Conjure boy Dre.
For these neighbors trying it, tell me something.
Conjure boy Dre, you and your fucking. I don't know if I. Okay, for these neighbors trying it. For these neighbors trying it. Conjure is last. Yeah. Conjure is last. We're on Conjure now. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, so Conjure, can you give me a little bit more clarity with this question, bro? As far as neighbors trying it, I'm not really understanding the question, to be honest with you. Conjure, are you there? It's 222. We've been 2 hours and 22 minutes, and we're about to be 22 seconds. So it's about to be 22222 all the way across. And boom. They ask him for his hands. Conjure is last. They ask him for his hands. Oh. Yeah, right, Miss Cookie? Okay. Conjure, are you there? Oh, we got his dead air here. Conjure, you there? They asking for his hands. You mean they trying to fight him, Neff? They asking for his hands? Like, Conjure boy Dre, are you there? No, Miss Cookie, we're done. We're done. I apologize. Yeah, I got to get out of here. We're already like 2 hours and a half. Trey, where'd you go, man? Shit. We'll try and maybe come on tomorrow, Miss Cookie, though. I'm waiting on goddamn Conjure Boy Dre. So I can see what the fuck he was talking about. Because I don't know what he was talking about, man. I don't. How can I ask a question if I don't even know what the hell I'm asking? He ain't been around? And that's what he said? Can you read it to me one more time, please, baby?
Yes. For these neighbors trying it, tell me something.
Okay. This is what I'm getting from that question. For these neighbors...
Oh, he's got it. Man, listen. They fucking with the right one.
Okay, so I'm figuring your neighbors are fucking with you. That's what we're talking about here, right? All right. We're going great balls of fire on them. All right. So, what's this looking like if he gets into it with his neighbors? That is what you're asking, right? Yeah, that's what I think it is. I think you were right, Neff. Something along them lines, though, right? We're over here trying to decipher. This is what I thought. Pushing their luck with him. Right. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Felicia. Thank you. Hey, Picasso's mistress. Where's Da Vinci's mistress? They've been being petty ever since I got my car last month. I got into an argument with one, then one blocked off their yard because of parking issues. So you just kind of want to see a forecast with that? Okay. What's the forecast with this shit? With Conjure Boy Dre's neighbors. What is the forecast here? What are we looking at with this possible beef? Conjure Boy Dre. What is this looking like between Conjure Boy Dre? All right, we're gonna do this a little backwards. Conjure Boy Dre. Yeah. So go ahead and woo-saw out your hoo-ha. You don't have to do it now. Even if you did it later, it's still going to affect the reading. It doesn't matter. Time is an illusion. So, okay. Now, what's it looking like with this neighbor situation? Them fucking with Conjure Boy Dre. What's it looking like? Hey, Conjure, have you been dealing with any of your neighbors in a romantic way? Is this like one household giving you problems, or is this like neighbors giving you problems? They're going to try and challenge you some more. And again, it's going to continue. All right. I feel like there's... Oh, Lord. James. You know, I can... Animosity romantic encounter. James is trying to force my hand, yo. Look, Conjure, there's going to be division here, too, between... I feel like other of your neighbors, too. Like, there's going to be some that maybe kind of side with you. And there's going to be some that kind of side with those other ones. I don't know. I feel like this situation is very divisive. And I also feel like it's definitely coming to a head. Right, Neff? Thank you, Mr. James. Hey, but Conjure, this right here is this could be something bad right here, man. Okay, in this case, this 10 of spades here could mean an eruption of like some super duper violence, or somebody getting seriously hurt. Seriously hurt, man. I would make sure you stay fortified up, okay? And since you're going to name yourself Conjure Boy, you need to be on some conjuring shit, okay? You need to be conjuring some motherfucking demons up in this bitch, you know? Oh, no. Y'all, can I get out of here, please? Look, no more. No more. No more. 2 households. Wow. Yeah. You got, okay. It's looking, yeah. It's going to come to a big head here, okay? It's going to come to, it's, that 10 of spades can also mean like serious physical injury, and or possible. I don't want to say it like this, man, but like it's been known to also be a death card. You know what I'm saying? So in reference to your question, I definitely see things though escalating. Yeah, I can't be mad at that. You know, it's his fault. Shit. But all right, James. James, when will the third man reveal himself? Okay, James, stick it to the past here. We're gonna still stick with Great Balls of Fire. I'm sure you can appreciate that. So, when will the third man? Will the third man reveal himself to James within the next year? I know nobody wants to hear about a year. Like that's you might as well be saying 20 years. People have no patience anymore. Okay. I wish I could transfer all this YouTube money just straight to my fucking PayPal, yo. Fuck. Do not give to pay. I'm shutting this shit off. When will the third man reveal? Is this going to be within? Okay. What?
We ain't gonna go out to eat.
Fuck. What? I'm sorry. Y'all gonna have to take a raid check.
It's 8:22.
All right.
I can have it delivered.
I got to go to the store. I wanted this shit I gotta get before they fucking close. All right, James. When will the third man reveal? All right, we're gonna go aces on James. Aces on James. Aces on James. All right. When will the third man reveal himself to James? Get that out of here. It's looking like, in terms of a year. All right. So, what season are we talking about for James? What? Not season. Yeah, what season? What season? What season? For James. What season? What season for James? What season for James, man? Come on. They hiding, James. Shit. Hold on. Wait, put this back. Not one fucking ace out of all these cards. They must all be hanging out. You know what? I gotta say it like this. I feel like your third man, and I know you don't want to wait this damn long. Actually, we're looking at like sometime. I'm feeling around sometime next like November November December. You may have some fill-ins. When you say third man, I don't know if you're looking for something solid, something like a real relationship. If that's what you're looking for, then we're talking this. But like a seat filler, a wham bam, thank you, sir, or whatever, that can happen anytime for you. But I feel like this third person that you're really going to be interested in is going to come to you sometime this year. I would say around November, December-ish. Does that make sense to you? It will. So you have some time. You actually have some time. All right, what do we got?
I think that was it, right?
Hey, Felicia, you an asshole.
Picasso's mistress. What happened to my reversal spell towards the enemies at the shelter?
Oh. All right. Okay, we're going to do Picasso's, and then we up out of here. We almost did a little marathon here. So
Mm-hmm.
Picasso's mistress. Yeah, I'm definitely shutting off this goddamn super chat. But I do appreciate all who have done the super chat. Thank you. I know it's coming from, and I definitely appreciate it. It's just we really don't even see it, to be honest with you. All right, but Picasso's mistress. Okay, go ahead and woo-saw out your hoo-ha into the cards. All right, now let's get busy. What happened to Picasso's mistress? Reversal spell towards the enemies at the shelter. What happened to Picasso's mistress? Reversal spell. What happened to the reversal spell? What the fuck happened to the reversal spell? Shit. So let's see. Okay. I think it started working, but there was some interference, and I feel like it got cock blocked, to be honest with you. That was my first impression when I seen these cards. I felt like it also caused a little bit of dissension. Um, Seven of clubs. Yeah, it started off. It had a good start, I would say, and then it started kind of tinkering off there. When I say cock block, I just mean like uh, something happened. I don't know. It just didn't. I don't feel like it really. I feel like it started good, but then it stopped or faded out, as you see indicated here by Mr. Buddha. Okay. Buddha Wen Chu Guang Fa. Wen Chu Guang Fa. Yeah, him. He's saying that the work got stopped. The work ended. Says Buddha Wen Chu Fang Gua. Okay. So, first of all, I want to thank each and every one of you. We appreciate you. Thank our resident moderator here, Neff, for sticking around and helping us out. We appreciate you. I know Neff sitting up there with the 50 cal, like, go ahead and you fucks. You know what I'm saying? I thought for sure some of the little Charlie Trollskins was gonna come out today. I just had this feeling that they would. You know what, Picasso? I would say maybe do it again. Maybe it's not about a reversal. Maybe it's about just something totally offensive. I don't know. Kimberly hates Taylor. Yeah, we got to get going here, Kimberly, or else if I do you, then shit, everyone's
Some
gonna,
more.
it's gonna just keep coming. Which ain't a bad thing. I'm not complaining, but I do have to get going because if I don't get to the store, and I got to get to somewhere before they close, so we have to wrap it up. I'll tell you what, we'll try and we'll do a little something tomorrow. But we're probably gonna be on a little bit earlier. All right. Neff will. Neff will pop melons with that shit. Just pop pop. So, anyways, yeah. I'm sorry, Kimberly. If you can, like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Hit that goddamn, lick that bell button, motorboat the bell button. You know what I'm saying? And that way, we'll probably be going live. Like, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe about 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So maybe 7 East Coast and 6 Central. Yeah. All right. So thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. We love you guys. And we are out of here, James. You're going to have to wait. I'm sorry. I can't give it back to you, but you already knew to get down, blood. Shit. All right. We out.